Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 14th, 2024. It is, let me see what time it is. Time. It is 8:56 in the morning. Okay, so what I've got for you for this video is a couple of new books that Jeremy just bought me. So, okay, the first one is Nicholas Sparks at First Sight. Okay, and the back, that's all I have for this book, says, Sparks has definitely mastered the art of love. Associated Press. There are a few things Jeremy Marsh was sure he'd never do. He'd never leave New York City, never give his heart away again after barely surviving one failed marriage, and most of all, never become a parent. Now, Jeremy is living in the tiny town of Boone Creek, North Carolina. Married to Lexi Darnell, the love of his life, and anticipating the birth of their daughter. But just as his life seems to be settling into a blissful pattern, an unsettling and mysterious message reopens old wounds and sets off a chain of events that will forever change the course of this young couple's marriage. Dramatic, heartbreaking, and surprising. This is a story about the love between a man and a woman and between a parent and a child. More than that, it is a story that beautifully portrays how the same emotion that can break your heart is also the one that will ultimately heal it. While the novel picks up the tale of Lexi Darnell and Jeremy Marsh that started in True Believer and will delight fans of that novel, it stands on its own as one of Nicholas Sparks' most deeply moving love stories. Okay, so that's all I've got for that book. Okay, I'm just going to do both of them in one video. Okay, and the second one is Get Out of Your Head. Stop the Spiral of Toxic Thoughts. Jeannie Allen. Okay, and the back of this book says, it's all in your head. Are your thoughts holding you captive? I'll never be good enough. Other people have better lives than I do. God couldn't really love me. Jeannie Allen knows what it's like to swirl in a spiral of destructive thoughts. But she also knows we don't have to stay stuck in toxic thinking patterns. As she discovers in her own life, God built a way for us to escape that downward spiral. Freedom comes when we refuse to be victims to our thoughts and realize we have already been equipped with power from God to fight and win the war of our minds. In Get Out of Your Head, Jeannie inspires and equips us to transform our emotions, our outlook, and even our circumstances by taking control of our thoughts. Our enemy is determined to get in our heads and to make us feel helpless, overwhelmed, and incapable of making a difference for the kingdom of God. But when we submit our minds to Christ, the promises and goodness of God flood our lives in remarkable ways. It starts in your head, and from there, the possibilities are endless. A must-have resource for anyone looking to get control of their thoughts, Lisa TerKeurst. I've got one of her books. Okay. New York Times best-selling author and president of Proverbs 31 Ministries. Yeah, that's the book that I have. A beautiful reminder that God is at work in all the messiness of our minds. Latasha Morrison, founder of Be the Bridge. Powerful, prophetic, necessary. Jefferson Bethke, New York Times bestselling author. Okay, and then the inside cover says, how we think shapes how we live. The greatest spiritual battle of our generation is taking place between our ears. Again and again, we allow false thoughts about who we are to influence our thoughts about who God is and how He is at work in our lives. But we have the opportunity to stop our spinning minds and escape toxic thinking patterns. In Get Out of Your Head, Jeannie Allen helps you transform your life by renewing your mind as she explores how what you believe about God shapes how you think of yourself, the negative thought patterns that are keeping you stuck, how to hold space for silence and community, and why they matter, the science behind why your thoughts can change your life, your God given power to confront and overcome your fears. When you reclaim your thinking patterns from the lies of the enemy, you are set free to set others free. In a very real way, your thoughts can change the world. So join Jeannie in the battle and step boldly into freedom. Change is possible. You can live free. Okay, and the back cover is about the author. Jeannie Allen is a founder and visionary behind IF Gathering, an organization that equips women to know God more deeply and to disciple others in their own lives. Through simulcasts and live events, IF has reached more than 1 million women in nearly 200 countries and has 7,000 women leading in-person gatherings around the world. A popular podcaster and sought-after speaker, Jeannie has taught at Women of Faith, Catalyst, a Q Conference, and SEND, North American Mission Board, as well as some of the largest churches in North America. She is the author of several books and study guides, including Restless, Anything, and Nothing to Prove. Jeannie has a master's degree in biblical studies from Dallas Theological Seminary. She and her husband, Zach, live in Dallas, Texas, with their children. Okay, so that's all I've got for you for this video. If you like this content, like this video, share it with somebody that you think might need it, and feel free to comment below. And that's all. Everybody have a great day. Yeah. Thank you.